A veteran completed a Guinness World Record-breaking barefoot walk from Los Angeles to New York City, and it finished in Times Square. Anton Nootenboom, also known as the Barefoot Dutchman, finished his journey Saturday, where a pair of socks and shoes were waiting for him at the finish line. The barefoot walk took 260 days, spanned 3,100 miles, and the remarkable achievement was aimed at raising awareness and funds for men's mental health. And I'm now joined by Anton in the studio. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for giving me the space.
First of all, how are the feet doing? The viewers can't see it, but they look, I don't see what's underneath the sneakers, but how are they doing?
They're doing pretty well, actually. Like, people are kind of disappointed to see it, like, oh, they kind of look normal. But no, they hurt, but they're good.
Well, listen, no shade to Times Square, but there's some things that you see on the floor over there. Walking barefoot, I don't know, not really recommended,
No.
But you're okay.
Yeah, I'm all good. Like, bigger cities, it's definitely a bit more of a challenge, but they've managed.
Walking over the shards of glass, I would imagine. Yeah. In all seriousness, no, this is such a great cause. Talk to me about where this idea comes from. Guinness World Record breaker, of course, so congrats. But where does this start?
It started with me having to go through my own mental health chapter. I was in the Dutch army for 10 years. I did 3 tours to Afghanistan, and then life just happened. Lots of things on my plate at once, and I just didn't know how to deal with it. I was one of those men that said, you know, don't cry, man up. Learn the hard way. If you don't speak up, it's yourself and the family around you that you're punishing. But also on the more bright side, that once you do speak up, this whole world of opportunity and solutions just rises up. And if the army taught me one thing, is lead by example. And once I came out, I wanted to make sure others don't have to do this, and to break that old stigma for men. Like, it's not a weakness, but it's courageous to speak up.
It is. And of course, you're partnering with Movember. Talk about that personal connection. It's okay to talk, right? That is a message that you really want to get out there. And you just alluded to that. But anyone watching, any men watching, talk to me about why that resonates so much with you.
Because, like, when you look at the numbers, for example, we've got the hard fact that we lose a man to suicide every single minute. And it becomes, that's the reason is because we just don't feel safe to speak up. As men, you know, we get told over and over again, don't cry, man up. And that just leads to these very high numbers in depression and suicide. And yeah, this is just one way of helping that, preventing that from happening. If one guy says it's okay to speak up, especially going through something very challenging like that, then they think, of he can do it and I can do it.
Very challenging for sure. Let's talk about the practicality of this journey that you had across country, right? You are allowed to take breaks. You are allowed to go sleep and rest and eat, of course. The only thing is, while you're walking, you need to be barefoot, but you took it an extra step.
Yeah, when I go all in, I go all in. So I made my own rule, nothing on the feet from start till finish, or not even a Band-Aid, no socks, no shoes.
Not even a Band-Aid?
No.
And you're still standing here today, huh?
Yep.
Also, I'm just curious, you know, what that was like. Of course, this is to benefit mental health. I would imagine there's a little bit reflective and beneficial to seeing so many different places across the country, meeting so many different people. That's such a unique experience as well.
Oh yeah, and that's one of the most beautiful things. It's the stories of the people you meet that create the story. And it shows as well that everyone you meet has got a background story, and it also showed that there's a million times more good people out there doing good things than we usually get to see, and it was a beautiful position to be in, to show that to others as well, to create that positive vibe going around, but also to show, you know, the really deep and intense stories of what people are dealing with, to make that more, you know, normal, to have these conversations. So now I was able to show all these moments, hopefully creating that safe space for someone else. But it's also beautiful to see all the different parts of the US and the different cultures. It's been amazing. Well,
we are honored that you finished your journey here. What is next for you? You're from the Netherlands. You're going back home.
Yep.
When are you heading back home? What's on the agenda before you leave?
So I'll be here in New York for one more week, just to get the message out there as much as we can. Of course, the important message of Brave Men Talk. And once that's all done, we'll fly back home to Amsterdam in the Netherlands. We'll do the same thing over there with the Dutch media and of course use social media. And then hopefully it's time to recharge and get my body back into like a normal shape again.
Yeah, hopefully a foot massage is in your future.
Oh yeah.
Anton, thank you so much. And as always, more information, we'll pull up the website for you there on your screen at Movember.com. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more stories in your communities, click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV for the latest news and weather updates every 10 minutes and more. We'll see you then.